What is it?
Look at the water.
What did you find?
A watering hole. It's really big.
Is it?
Yeah. Watering coming right out of that today. I'm showing where it's coming out right here. See all the water coming out of it.
Look at that.
See? Coming right
Just when
out.
we thought there was no water,
No.
there's water. It goes right here. Underneath this tree. See where it comes out. I hear it in here. I hear it. Right here, Leo. Okay.
Yeah, because it's
Water block entry.
really down there.
Alright. So we're gonna try to get this Jeep in here. One way or another. So here we go. She's a little old, but I think we can do it. Let's see. I got her in four-wheel full time. We're getting rid of all this stuff on the trail.
Just bring it right here.
What about this crap?
I feel like we need to start piles.
A pile?
Piles. You know?
Piles,
I mean, to
All
start,
right.
I guess one pile, but.
Plan one. Pile. Right there. That's where we're at right now. Just set this thing up somewhere.
Whoa, this is a guy. Really big one.
What is that?
The tree stuff.
What are you gonna do with it?
I'm putting it in a pile. Hi.
Incoming!
Oh! Incoming! Alright.
Mommy had to watch out.
Mommy has to watch it.
Mom, watch out.
As you can see, we made it a good deal ways up in here. This is some Oregon Trail. We also brought toilet paper for peeing in the woods.
Action.
We just made this perimeter. As you can see, I'm standing in all the crap. Should I say not crap, but trees that need to be removed. I'm about to piece this tree up. Get all this brush out. Take some of these dead boys down. This guy right here. That's a damn safety hazard. And this walnut right here, he's got to go. And this guy, got to go. Of course, these little guys, out of here. Start us another wood pile. And we're gonna chip it up, make some mulch, and that's it. I'm gonna piece this tree up now. You ready, Leo?
Don't do it yet. Don't do it yet, Daddy.
Why?
Because I have to do something with this thing. I have to put them up.
Okay.
And then you can
You just tell me when to go.
don't go yet. Don't go yet. Go.
It's right there somewhere. It's down there where the chainsaw is. No. Right in there somewhere.
Do that.
Get it, Mama. All right. Well, here I am up in this room that we did several years ago. I never quite knew what I would use it for, but maybe this is it. It's quite cozy, and I got this here chair with no legs. Well, I'm all new to this type of media, so I figured that I'd do maybe a reflection of the day at the end of each working day. So today was, I guess, day one, and you know, being the way that I am, I thought I would jump right into it, you know, fly by the seat of my pants. But we decided to take a different route, so we went to the Conservation Agency, and we discovered that we can get resources and grants maybe to get livestock or dig a well or, you know, any other type of thing like that. So that was very helpful. Honestly, I think that part of me didn't want to go to that because I didn't want somebody to tell me what I could and couldn't do. You know, with I guess any time that you go against the grain a little bit, against the typical way of doing things, you're going to have people saying, No, you can't shit in a bucket, you know. No, you can't not have city water, or no, you can't have your house made of tires or whatever. And I think that I didn't want to face somebody telling me that I couldn't do any of that. But contrary to my thoughts, nobody said that. In fact, they're very encouraging and supportive of this decision that we've made to go off the grid and begin a regenerative farm. So that was very comforting, I would say. So after that, we thought we would just go on out there and kind of let our get a feel for what we wanted to do. Find the boundaries of the property, discover parts of it that we haven't seen before, and kind of get our wits about us and what we're dealing with here. So first we drove out there and kind of got right on into it, found the boundaries, and got to looking around, and became very apparent that there was a natural spring. So that was really, I guess, a blessing, because it was a worry of mine at first. Obviously you need water, and we will have running water. We will have a cistern and rain collection systems in place to take a shower, do the laundry, wash the dishes, regular stuff that people use water for. We're not going to be living like barbarians out in the woods, okay? Though I don't have anything against that. But, so we found this natural spring and found lots of clay and lots of rocks, which were they were on the list of things that we needed to find for building a foundation. Obviously we have plenty of timber out there to timber frame, and clay for cob walls, and possibly an earthen floor, maybe some other fun things that I've researched and seen people doing. So we'll do that. Found tons of stone. I think I said that. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't, but I'm saying it again. Tons of stone. And I think in removing the stone and the clay, we'll be able to expose that spring a little more, and maybe start a little reservoir for the critters to come and drink out of, for us to drink out of, to use to mix our lime mortar, to lubricate the sawmill, maybe to wash your hands or your face when you get dirty out there. I'm not quite sure yet, but that is a blessing. I'm glad we found that. Yeah. Didn't want to bring the city water people in there, and now we don't have to. Electricity, solar panels, battery bank, that whole thing. So after we found the spring, we, celebrated a little bit. And then I brought my Jeep down in there, which was another worry, because let's say it's not the top shelfest Jeep in the world, not maybe the newest model, quite old, but she made it down in there, and we cleared some trail, and we kind of found a place where we want to set up our house, maybe a shed, maybe a chicken coop, some kind of shelter to to start off with. So that is something we, our second plan. We ended up with lots of brush. So we figured, well, how are we going to get rid of this brush? Well, the wood chipper came in mind, so we don't have a wood chipper. So we went and got one. We went and got that and an inverter generator to use hand saws and other electrical things that you would need in construction, building, charging our batteries for the portable saws and stuff like that. So we're set up in that respect. We're having I forgot to mention this part, but we're having somebody from the forestry department come out and test the soil and tell us kind of a sustainable way to log the area so that we're allowing some young growth trees to grow up and make room for them by eliminating some of the dead trees and some of the bigger, more developed trees. Of course, we'll be planting lots of trees, fruit trees and berries and stuff like that. We had an issue. My chainsaw, he stopped working, so we called it quits. Went and picked Delilah up from school and went and got those pieces of equipment, feeling very satisfied with what we've done. So that is kind of where we're at as far as the building is going. But I think along the philosophical line, you know, being out there and moving around and I guess, you know, when we found that water, it was it made me realize, you know, I come home and turn the sink on and wash the dishes, and I don't ever think about something like that. What we take for granted, and it makes me realize that, you know, in doing this, how much I and my family will gain back. You know, something that I think that as a society we've kind of let slip away, and that's our reverence for nature and our appreciation for the things that are most important. You know, food, water, and shelter. That, you know, here we are. We're in this thing. It's fun. You don't think about it. You're like, well, yeah, I don't know. You let your mind wander to something else, I guess. So I think that really kind of drove the nail home for me. You know, maybe like a revelation that this is the right move forward. Because of course, in doing things like this, you know, you have to fight with your doubt, and you have to fight with your you know, you have to fight against the desire to retreat back to the creature comforts of life, of this present society. You know, and for me, I think that was a little bitty reassurance that this is the right path forward. Being out there and, you know, and seeing that and looking at all that we can do and hopefully inspire others to do, made me feel real fulfilled, I guess you could say. So I think today was an overall success. I'm sure that we'll have failures along the way, of course, but we intend to fail forward and learn from our mistakes, and you know, be open about the challenges that are upon us and be teachable, which is a tough one for me sometimes. Accept guidance, which is another tough one for me, I guess. Well, I know. Be vulnerable. Like, this is really strange for me, talking and nobody is here besides my cat in this tiny little room. It's quite strange hearing yourself on a camera and putting that out into the world. So, we're trying to live in a way that makes us feel more okay and more free and more in touch. Because I think that I can't quite pinpoint what drove us to this decision, but maybe it's a little bit of feeling out of touch and wanting to get back to a place where we're more intentional. We're doing things that are not damaging. I guess it's things we don't think about, or I don't think about, I guess I should say. So this has been, scary, definitely scary. But I do think that this is right, and I encourage everyone to join along, or ask me or Kelsey questions, or engage in helpful discussion, maybe form some sort of community, or I don't know, something that is meaningful, because that seems to be sorely lacking in the world that I'm seeing around me. And I aim to take the golden handcuffs off, so to speak. And I encourage you all to as well, in some way, shape, or form. So I think that might be it. I probably got something else to say I'll think about later, but I guess for now, that's all I got. Next step would be to chop the shit out of some trees, chip the shit out of some trees, and maybe harvest some rocks. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm sure that it'll come to me. So more to come, and thank you for sitting through this, if you have sat through this, and we'll see you next time.